Jason Rubin told me about a number in a class. I was going to be doing something else originally, which would have gone up last semester. And then he suggested for me to read this.
Even one.
Exactly. Even one. A twin would be a shock.
A twin would be a surprise, but a number.
A number. Any number.
We've only had 3 weeks to do this whole thing, the whole proposal process, so it's gone by really quickly. But it's kind of fallen into place as we've gone along.
Hey, so your genetic material.
No.
They're the ones you want, because what? What, 10, 20 copies of you walking around the streets, which has nothing to do with me whatsoever, and I think you and I should be united on this.
Well, my character, his name is Salter, and he cloned his son when his son was just a child after losing his wife.
No.
You don't know what you're doing. Because you go into a pub, and someone throws his beer in your face, and you're supposed to say sorry? He only had 3 stitches. I'm a very restrained person.
The first two have a relationship with their father. The last guy, Michael, has never met his father before, or never met his genetic father before. He was raised in another family, like almost like a foster child.
You plan to meet us all?
I thought I'd start.
Well, you know, I'm sure they're all going to be glad to meet you. I know I am.
It's all about my getting to know them, reconnecting with them, and the discussions and questions that they raised to me.
I'm confused. You should tell me what happened.
They stole...
No, but what happened?
I don't know.
They said that none of us is the original.
The play was written back when cloning was a big issue. It gets really down to the question, who are we?
You know, I've always been really intrigued by the nature versus nurture argument, and I think Churchill does a really beautiful job of exploiting that and kind of flipping it on its head at the same time.
You know,
Not like.
well, a bit like, but not identical.
Not identical, no. Not identical.
What struck me was how different.
Yes. Yes, I was struck.
I think the play explores the issues of identity. There's a lot of the sons not knowing who they are or what they are, and I'm essentially trying to cover it all up throughout the entire course of the play. The identity crisis is one of the biggest issues.
You can't really detach cloning from any of the themes in the show. I think identity and cloning go hand in hand. Genetics, what is shared and what is not.
The play, I think it leaves it wide open, as you say, good or bad, because it shows 2 different examples. Yeah, it destroyed these other 2 guys' life, but Michael had he was a clone and he was okay with it. He thinks it's funny, he thinks it's interesting, he likes being a part of science.
Are you happy?
But now or in general? Yeah, I am. You know, the job's a mess, and the world gets me down sometimes, but you can't help a sunny day or leaves turning or off to the park with the baby. You cannot help but feel wonderful.